My name's Pastor Matt.
And I'm Paisley.
And we love you like crazy.
Pastor Matt, tell me all about your birthday. What do you love about birthdays?
Oh, well, thank you for asking, Paisley. I love getting to hang out with friends and family and just getting excited for the new things that God's gonna do.
I love that. Sharing time with family and friends. I love birthdays. I can't wait for my birthday. It's gonna be so fun.
Paisley.
I love birthdays.
I have a few questions.
My
Paisley,
birthday's
Paisley,
coming. What?
I have a few questions for you.
Oh, yeah, tell me.
The first question is, I want to know, who are you inviting to your birthday?
Oh, well, obviously, I'm going to invite you.
Okay. And also, when is your birthday?
Well,
What's the matter?
I can't.
Just like, what's the month and the day?
But I can't remember, Pastor Matt.
Oh no.
I don't know my.
Well,
I don't know my birthday.
Paisley, hey, it's okay.
It's not good news. This is bad.
Paisley.
I don't know when my birthday is. This is a big deal.
Paisley, it's okay if you don't know that. You know why?
Why, Pastor Matt?
Because you are still so special to God.
Really?
God created you and you are so important. God created each and every one of you, and you are so important in His sight. And that's what matters, that God started everything and God created you with a purpose.
Well, you're very smart, but how did you figure all that out?
Well, I read it somewhere.
Well, where did you read it?
The Bible.
Oh, in the Bible?
Yeah, in the Bible.
I'm in the Bible. I'm in that big story. Here's my Bible. Pastor Matt, it's beautiful, it's pink, and it's all God's story.
That's right, Paisley. I love your pink Bible.
Am I in this big book?
Well, kind of. Now your name
Where's
isn't
my
in the
name?
book.
Paisley. I don't see it. It starts with a P.
No, Paisley, your name isn't in here, but we're all a part of God's story. We're in the pages of His book.
I see what you did there. Okay. but what? Oh.
See here?
The book of Genesis. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Oh, when God speaks, Pastor Matt, suddenly breakthrough happens. There was nothing when it all started.
Yes, but then suddenly
God created light. And then suddenly, God made night and day.
And then suddenly
He made the heavens and the earth. And then suddenly, the sky. And then suddenly, He made dry ground and soil all over the planet. And then He made plants, all kinds of trees growing and bushes and flowers. Oh, I love flowers. And then suddenly, He made the sun and the moon and the stars and the galaxies. Oh, and then suddenly, animals in the sea and birds in the air. Wow, God does so many great things. Suddenly, animals. Suddenly, human beings. Suddenly, God is a great creator.
That's right, Paisley. And then suddenly, do you know what He made next?
Tell me.
He made a special garden for His special family.
Oh, God must love His family so much.
Absolutely, Paisley. You see, God did a great job making each and every one of you. The story started with God, but we get to be a part of this special story. That means that He also did a great job making you, Paisley.
Thanks, Pastor Matt. It reminds me of our episode. In the story, A Sudden Leap, Sam loves his family, his daddy and his mommy. Oh, but there's been a lot of changes for Sam. I mean, God made a lot of changes when He was creating all of those things, and those were good changes. But Sam didn't like all those other changes. Change. Suddenly. He's getting kind of grumpy about it.
That's right, but if we keep watching to see what happens, we're gonna see that Sam's gonna realize that God did a great job making him and his whole family, and that there's a sudden breakthrough for him. That's what this whole series is about, a sudden leap.
Yes, really, this story's not just about Sam. It's about God. My story starts with God.
That's right, my story starts with God.
Just like in Genesis, in the beginning, God.
In the beginning, God. I want to take a minute to pray with all of you right now. So if you could bow your heads and close your eyes, we're going to pray together. Jesus, thank you so much that you came for us. God, we thank you that the story starts with you and that we are an important part of the story and that we're in your story. We're so thankful that we get to be in this book and a part of your special family. We love you, God, and we give you all the glory in your name. Amen.
Amen. My story starts with God and it makes me feel so happy inside. That's a pretty fun big idea, Pastor Matt.
That is a fun big idea. You know what we should do? We should put motions to the big idea.
Yes, that's a great idea. That way we can remember it and keep it close in our heart.
It's time for the big idea.
Okay, everybody watching, you better stand up tall, get real loud, get the wiggles out, woo, woo. It's time to get that big idea deep down in your heart.
That's right, so we're gonna put some motions to this to make sure that you know what the big idea this week is. It says, my story starts with God.
My story starts with God.
That's great, go ahead and repeat after me one more time. Say it with Paisley. My story starts with God.
My story starts with God.
All right, Paisley, I think you got it. I think all of our friends got it.
Oh, yeah.
I think that we need to put some motions to.
Absolutely.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say, my story. It's like the Bible, it's a story that we're in, starts with God. Point up to Him. Are you ready? Here we go. Stand up real tall, stand up real big. You ready, Paisley?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, we're gonna say, my story starts with God. Great job, everyone. Let's see if we can do it one more time, but be a little bit louder this time. Are you ready? Here we go. My story starts with God. Great job. Remember that God did a great job making you, and we get to be a part of His story. My story starts with God. Have a great day, friends.
Bye, friends.